Hi friends, welcome to the channel and thank you so much for being here. In today's video, I share a new day trip destination from Guadalajara. So if you'd like to plan an escape from the hustle and bustle of the city, stick around to see why Arandas, a small town located in Jalisco's highlands, is the perfect place to spend a memorable day of good food and relaxation. If you like tequila and good tacos, you should know that Arandas is one of the most important tequila producing regions in Jalisco, and it's also known for having some of the best carnitas in the state, some would even say the country. It took us about an hour and a half to get to Arandas on Highway 80D, and we paid around 400 pesos in tolls. But there is also a toll-free road you can take that adds an extra 40 kilometers to your drive and about 30 minutes in time. Okay, now based on our experience, here are the top things I recommend to do in Arandas. Number 1. Get lunch at Carnitas Jaime's. This restaurant was opened in 1983 by Jaime Jimenez with just 10 tables and 2 borrowed saucepans, and it's today not only one of the most popular restaurants in Arandas, but one recognized way beyond the state of Jalisco for serving the best carnitas in the country. Of course, the exact recipe of their perfectly cooked pork carnitas is a well-kept secret, but what we do know is that the carnitas are simmered low and slow for hours, and the meat is locally sourced, extremely fresh, and never frozen. The tortillas are handmade to order, and the guac, salsas, and drinks are just as fresh and delicious. They also have an extensive top-shelf tequila menu, all at very affordable prices due to the proximity to so many premium tequila distilleries. The restaurant is located on the side of the main road when you drive into town, and I 100% recommend you make Carnitas Jaime's your very first stop upon arrival to Arandas. Number 2. Visit Plaza Hidalgo and La Parroquia de San Jose Obrero. The construction of this magnificent neo-Gothic temple of massive proportions started at the end of the 19th century, and it's still in progress today. Its main bell weighs 15 tons, and it's the 5th largest bell in the world and the largest one in the Americas. It is so large that it now sits separately on the side of the cathedral. Initially, the bell was placed in one of its towers, but because of its size and the effect of its vibrations to the temple, it was removed and placed outside. As a fun fact, the construction of this temple was overseen in the late 1930s by Ignacio Díaz Morales, the same architect who finished El Templo Expiatorio de Guadalajara. Number 3. Buy local sweets and candy at Dulceria de los Altos. There are multiple locations for this candy store in town, but the most convenient if you're a visitor is La Sucursal Hidalgo, right across the street from La Parroquia de San Jose. Number 4. Get a specialty cocktail at La Regina 1904. Of course, if you find yourself in what is considered the epicenter of Highlands tequila, you must have at least one shot or cocktail at one of the local bars. And I cannot think of a better and more special place to go enjoy a drink, even more so a specialty drink, than La Regina 1904. This is a historic house built in, you guessed it, 1904, that has been fully restored and each of its rooms converted in dining areas with modern furniture and beautiful murals. La Regina has a bar as well as a museum-type room showing the agave processing stages. It's definitely a place with an amazing vibe. The owner was on site and kindly gave us a tour of the house. The drinks were great, and I'm sure the food is also good. What I can tell you for a fact is that we'll definitely come back here if we return to Arandas in the future, and we highly recommend that you do too. Number 5. Visit La Parroquia de Santa Maria de Guadalupe. The construction of this temple dates back to the 1700s, and its walls witnessed tragic events during the Cristero War, including the execution of Luis Magaña Servín in 1928 by a group of soldiers from the Federal Army sent to capture Catholics who sympathized with the active resistance against the government. Luis Magaña maintained his Catholic convictions and never renounced his faith, not even when he was given the option to do so in exchange for saving his life. He was declared blessed by Pope Benedict XVI in 2005, along with 8 other Mexican martyrs. Number 6. Afternoon tea and cookies at El Buen Café. I know this is something super European to recommend you do in a Mexican town, but hey, I am European after all, so I couldn't possibly skip this cute romantic cafe, and I had to include it here because first, you know how much I love to promote and praise small businesses that impress me, and second, because it's different and unexpected, and I really like that. Plus, it was such a relaxing Zen moment in the middle of our day. And finally, number 7, go up to Drink and Fly for chicken wings and breathtaking sunset views. Again, by now you know how much I love rooftop terraces and bars and restaurants. So as soon as we saw Drink and Fly, we immediately knew this is where we would come for dinner. Because let's be honest, how amazing is it to get to watch one of the most beautiful nature shows in all of its glory? I mean, would I even be a true color chaser if I didn't try to catch as many sunsets as possible? I don't think so. Okay, now we actually spent the night in Arandas because it got kind of late and we decided to leave in the morning instead. The hotel we stayed at was $35 a night, had free parking, and was just 2 blocks away from La Plaza Principal and Parroquia de Santa Maria. I found this place on Airbnb, but we actually walked in and booked the room on site below the Airbnb listing price. So I actually recommend you do that also for a better rate. Maybe just call in advance to make sure they have availability. The link and photos were shared as usual on our Patreon page if you're interested. And speaking of, thank you guys so much for your support there as well. It's truly appreciated more than you know. The reason I mentioned the hotel is because they also extended a complimentary breakfast voucher at La Fonda, which actually happens to be a very popular local spot for breakfast. So I guess that's a bonus item to our list. In case you'll be looking for a breakfast joint, don't overlook this place. The food was delicious, the service was fast, the staff was very nice and super friendly. It just made for a great last impression of Arandas, and we wished we had more time to explore. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed this short video and I hope it inspired you to go see Arandas. If you like our content, please consider subscribing to the channel to help us grow and reach more travel lovers. As always, thank you so much for watching. Till next time, stay adventurous, catch more sunsets, and keep chasing colors.